giving all the details to the web service, to the RSS feeds and every kind of thing. So yeah, it's almost all set. Yeah.
Understood. Okay. Jomar, how about you? What's your update for us?
I continued working on the purchasing information page, specifically on the LG breakpoint. And for today, I will continue working on.
Understood. Okay, and you see, Shivani's been reaching out to you on Discord. I mean, she needs to connect with you and just ask you some questions about your tasks to keep up with product management. Can you be sure to get back to her? Do you see her message or her friend request on Discord?
I actually don't see any friend request from her.
Okay, well, it's probably because nobody can find you because your name isn't your name. All right, here, friend requester right here. Okay. So you two can get connected there. Chris, what's your update for us?
I finished going through the backend, checking for redundancy in the routes to make sure that we don't have any extraneous code that we don't need to be there. I did push up my changes by removing commented out deprecated code, unnecessary console logs, as well as in the PR log suggestions that I have on how to further space optimize the backend code.
Understood. Okay. So are you all done? Are you all wrapped up?
Yeah, I'm all wrapped up on that task.
All right, Manan. So do you have anything else? Well, just I guess have a breakout meeting with Chris after this. Just make sure you get him some an extra task there, getting set up. I know we have to do RSS feeds. I'm sure there's always more cleanup that we can do. I know we want to add PayPal as a payment method. And we want to do a lot with help and FAQs. We want to make sure that those are seamlessly interchangeable on the website from the database from the back.
Sangeet is handling the RSS feed, so I think Chris can handle the PayPal.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have to see his work first. Then I will allocate the PayPal function.
Yep. Sounds good. And don't forget, Manon, when we find these new functions that we have to use, let's make sure to update the documentation on the wiki as well, just to keep that up to date.
Yeah.
And Maxim, you want to give everyone your update? We're merged, so you can use your.
Yesterday I started working on managed subscription page. Is almost done, and we merged a lot of stuff on both TernKey and website repositories with Scrum as well. And continuing working.
Okay, you gotta speak up. People, I can barely hear you. I'm right next to you.
No, it's
You gotta yell. I'm Maxim. I did everything. Maxim did everything. All right, he just did everything, and Adrian merged everything. That's what they did. Well, for everybody who didn't meet Shivani, this is Shivani, our new product manager. She's here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Adrian. How are you?
Good. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Thank you. Same here.
And here's Varshith talking about new heads. Varshith is on the front end. Archie's, what's your update for us? What'd you do yesterday, and what are you doing today for your
Yeah,
task?
hi. Yeah, hi team. So, hi Gary. Thank you. So, yesterday, I worked on the fuchsias, like I was working on the icons. So, uh, I had few errors in that. So today I'm going to clear those.
Yeah, Maxim, you checked, or should you checked that work and got back to him? Okay, Maxim will check your work and get back to you. And did you not make a push or a pull request?
Yeah, I'll make it today. Actually, I'll push it right now
Understood.
so that.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Adrian, wasn't there's something you wanted to say about creating a branch? I don't think Santosh is here, and he's the one who did it. But just to reiterate, don't commit a branch unless you're also
ready to make a PR
request.
request. Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically, if you're gonna we're gonna push your changes to GitHub, that means to us that you are ready to make a PR request and it's ready to be merged to the next branch, like developers or whichever. But if you aren't finished with your task, then keep it on your local so we can have the GitHub account as clean as possible. If you are making changes and it's a lot and you are pushing to GitHub because there are changes that are taking, like that you want to make sure that it's up there, then we should have broken up that task beforehand. Now, if you have let's say if you have something you want to get reviewed by your with your peer, that's a no case case where you would want to push the updates on GitHub, but please let us know that that's what's happening so that we can accommodate you and maybe have somebody check and review that PR or request or that branch before you make a PR request.
Okay. Yep. I just want to find it. Where is it? Okay. Website. Okay. Yes. So we don't want to see something like this. Fix UI button, and it's committed, but there's no pull request associated with it, kind of thing. All right. That was one that stuck out. Well, then I have a question. Why is this one out here? So did Maxim break the rule here, or is he in a different case?
Maxim, you want to take this one?
Maxim, did you break the rule?
Yes, that's because I'm using it as shared branch for UI stuff, and both GP and Jamar could rebase their branches with it for new changes, for layout, for example. So,
Is this like a special kind of branch that shouldn't just be called simply fix? If Maxim is using it for other people too, should it be called like?
could call it just layout without fix. It'll be like develop, but very specific.
Well,
Can you explain to us what the just for everybody's knowledge what you needed that branch for again, so that everybody's clear? Like you're rebasing.
Yes, let me explain.
Yeah.
My workflow is like I like to separate changes by branches, and if I'm working, for example, on manage subscription page, I'm working on this page especially, and if I need to do any fixes for styles and use on this page, I'd rather commit them on more general branch like fix UI layout, and these changes will go to this branch. After I commit all the changes to manage subscription page, I could rebase it with fix UI layout and keep only needed changes on the specific branch for manage subscription page, and left general changes on fix UI layout to be reused by the other devs. It's also important changes.
So then what's the difference between that? And this is an honest question. What is the difference between that and just rebasing from the develop branch if you just merge the UI fixes?
Yes, it takes a lot of time because we need to merge it firstly, and I can't directly commit to develop. But this branch is just for UI fixes. It's faster, much faster. And that's it.
Okay, so I don't know how this fits in with the rules. I feel like we should keep most of these with develop unless they are pushed completely.
Agreed.
One question I had about Jira and Adrian, maybe you should be able to speak to this, is right now I didn't know what I was doing when I named this, so I just named it the company. But should we split this into TernKey, website, at least those two?
I think didn't Ashutosh? I got briefed by Ashutosh. I had a meeting with him yesterday, and he said that he already has it like as a subfolder for
Yes.
Or
It's called project.
Yeah.
You know, and right now we have the entire company as one project, and inside of here we have like this is the website, and then this one is, I guess it's TernKey.
Yeah, they should be their own folders.
Yeah, they should be their own projects.
Yeah, their own projects in the Turn account.
Yeah, this whole thing is the Turn account. I guess I don't know. I don't even know like where to click or where to go. Like I see my thing up here. I don't see the word Turn anywhere except here. Like this is a project, but who owns the project? I don't even know how to find out where that is.
I'll check it out for you.
Yeah, because I feel like right away this is going to get really convoluted, and you're going to have the TernKey and the website people on top of each other, which isn't great because you already have the back end people who are going to be in both sections already. So we're going to have all three teams on top of each other.
Right.
The teams are basically split up into website front end, TernKey front end, and then the entire back end. Those are the three main groups that you work in at any one time. And then everybody who's off to the side is all like just management in general kind of stuff, which is like people like us. So, you know, some love and care wants to go into this. Adrian, do you need to meet with anyone specifically to go over pull requests or anything?
No, I don't have any. I didn't see any pull requests right now. I did just merge a lot of the updates for the last 2 weeks in from develop to staging into the TernKey main branch. So there should be a pipeline that sent it right now. In terms of like, we're moving into this Jira, function that we're using. It like as an example, I just wanted to actually sneak my comment in for what Chris needed to do from because he's done with his PR request. You know, Manan is like, giving him a task. Let's make that official and keep the receipts. Like, we should have like a task, or I don't know how the workflow is going yet, but are the team leads allowed to make tasks on the Jira board? And then if we are allowed to do that, make sure that everybody that's involved, including Shivani, knows about these tasks, so she's in the loop while managing.
Yeah,
the
Adrian,
Jira board.
what I try to do is I try to connect with the people individually and try to understand the work. And then I myself add it so that I also have a deep knowledge what is the work actually about. Because every Friday we have a meeting of product management. So there I need to understand, like make Gary understand what people are actually working on and what is the workflow is going on. Yeah. That's what I try to do on this weekly meeting.
Okay, Adrian,
Yeah.
I just made you the lead so that you get a lot more pull over what you're able to do, so that you have as many privileges as you need. And right now, I believe there's only 8 of us in here. So it's not like, so it's mostly the leads. Like Maxim should be able to update this or at least communicate to Shivani what should be updated when it comes to Jomar, Ashutosh, and JP. Manan should be able to speak to what Sangeet, Chris, and Malika have accomplished. Adrian, you should also be able to tie in like anybody else who re-verify like what Maxim says about those guys, and Varshith too. Like we're also putting him under. Like Manan is back end. I guess Adrian, you'd be covering whoever's working on the website, and Maxim would be speaking to whoever's working on TernKey, something like that, and updating it that way. That way we cover everything, and then well, JP's in here, so he's kind of doing his own thing. He's updating himself because he has experience with Jira. And then people like Shivani and Shivani's managing it. And Shivani and I are both sort of looking at things in general and, deriving questions of like, I don't understand what this means. I don't understand what that means. Like something, because we're only able to get 10 people in total, and right now we only have 8. I had to rename assignee to responsible party so that we're actually able to type people's names in who aren't in here right now.
Yeah.
And we plan on getting everybody in here eventually. But first we have to make sure that it's worth having people in before, it could take a month before we actually, this is a well-oiled machine. And at that point it would be worth paying for people to be inside here.
Absolutely.
But for now it's a waste to just throw everybody in at once.
Agreed.
So maybe worth getting some FaceTime in with Shivani and JP, Adrian, to tackle this more and make it make more sense. And right now I'm pretty sure like everybody has admin privileges, like the highest admin privileges, because I didn't know how to like give Ashutosh the ability to change things. So it's all just whatever right now. Nothing's really following standards.
Okay.
It's kind of random. It's like Ashutosh getting the cobwebs out. It's JP getting the cobwebs out, and it's Manan, Shivani, Gary, and everybody else like not really knowing exactly what's going on. It's kind of along for the ride kind of thing.
Sure. I can talk to them after this meeting.
Okay. Well, that about wraps that up. I feel like that was a good meeting for everybody to hear, so that you understand how things are being managed and how they're going to be managed differently now. And who else? Yeah, Manan, would you mind making sure you set up Chris with that new task with PayPal, at least getting him started, because you should be able to find the function rather easily through the PayPal website. They make it easy for you. And
Okay.
is there anything other than that, like credit card, debit card stuff, PayPal? Is there like another thing that's really common? I don't think there is. Like wire transfer was the only other one I thought, but I thought that was kind of strange. Like we don't really need that. I feel like those two cover a lot.
ACHs?
What's that?
ACHs?
Yeah, we do that. Yeah, we. Oh, I know what you mean.
I think we
Gary,
just
there are actually third-party payment systems like Klarna, and there is something like that.
That's usually for buy now, pay later, being that
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is to
exactly.
have like a monthly subscription service
Yeah,
that literally is installments.
There was one more thing, like I don't remember it exactly. Yeah,
I know what you mean, like Klarna, Afterpay.
yeah, something like that. There's a lot of like that actually.
Well, those two, that's a good start. Let's just start with PayPal integration, and we can see what's after that. I was just, while I'm filling out some of the FAQs, I realized that should be an option. And okay, sounds good, guys. All right, everybody, jump into your breakout meetings, and We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
Thank you.